Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to some more Arena Total War. Today we're going to be taking a look at the open beta weekend which has just arrived. So if you guys haven't got a beta key and you want to try out Total War Arena, I believe it is completely free to jump on. You don't have to buy your way into a closed beta or anything like that. You can just load into the Wargaming client and you should just be able to download the game straight from there and play all weekend as much as you want. I think they're also going to be giving out more closed beta keys, so this is a perfect opportunity if you have been waiting to test out the game to just jump in and mess around with it for the weekend. I think this is mainly because they're like stress testing before they go into open beta, seeing how many people will just jump in and you know, if the servers can handle it. And I think that's a really smart move. Instead of just jumping straight into open beta, stress testing it for a weekend, just opening up to everyone is a really good idea. So hopefully we'll get a bunch more people playing the game, which should be really fun. Today's video, I thought I would jump in and play some of these Republic skirmishers. Darren Total War has been telling me that, or Republic of Play I guess he is now, has been telling me how OP skirmishers have become as long as you're protected. So I felt like I would jump in and test them out for myself. You'll be able to find a link down below in the description for the Wargaming client or Total War Arena. Literally all you have to do from what I've read from the patch notes is you just have to download the Wargaming client and you should be able to download Total War Arena straight from there, which is great. I also put a picture on screen when I was talking about it, you know, telling you guys the times you can. I think it's something like 3 PM CST, which should be well after when this video goes live. So you should just be able to jump into the Arena closed beta and let me know what you guys think of it. If you haven't played it yet and you are literally jumping in for the first time, do come back to this video and comment and let me know what you guys think of the game itself, because I'd be really interested to find out what people think about it when they play for it for the first time. Because there has just been a patch as well, I believe, which goes ahead and makes it so it's a little bit, players spend a little bit longer around tier 1 to 4, so they kind of get a better understanding of the game. And I think that's a good move, because I definitely found that even at like tier 5, people were still shooting into their own friendly units and, you know, doing just really weird things. And I feel like when you get to tier 5, you should have a good understanding of the game. So slowing up that process just a little bit, I think is kind of nice. Okay, cool. So we've got some tier 5s, tier 3s, tier 2s, and tier 1s. That's fine with me, as I am a juicy tier 3. We don't have hardly any cavalry. We will have one Alexander. But that's going to be kind of scary, because normally you want to have a decent amount of cavalry on your side, because that kind of scares off the enemy cavalry more than anything else, and it allows you to kind of dominate the map. Is you have your own cavalry roaming around the field, and it kind of prevents the enemy from trying to sneak past your infantry. So as a missile player, it's not the best thing for me to see, but I just need to kind of stick close to my infantry. As well as that, I am obviously skirmishers, so I'm going to get slaughtered by enemy archers. They're going to completely outrange me. So I do need to make sure I stay at a decent distance away from them. I think Marathon is actually kind of a good map for it, because I can kind of stick in the woods and just pepper the enemy as they get closer and closer with my Caesar buff. And I think Caesar is really benefits from playing as these skirmishers, because he can, you know, pop all of his buffs off on the enemy and it'd be really effective at just hitting the enemy, because, you know, his melee attack buff will really help your infantry, which you have to stay close to stay alive and not get hit by enemy cavalry. And you also have that ability, his ultimate ability, which goes in and stops other people from using their own abilities. And again, once you're in combat, that ability goes away, so you need to kind of stay behind the enemy lines or your own lines for that to come into play. Now, it looks like this guy hasn't connected quite yet. Hopefully he will still connect. But I think what we will do is we will probably either spawn here and make our way into the woods, or we'll just go center. I guess I'll see where my team go. No, I don't ideally want to take up 2 of these slots which infantry can go, because I'm pretty fast anyway as playing skirmishers. So we'll probably just make our way in and just make our way there. So hopefully no one spawns there and they spawn here instead. I don't actually want to go there. I want our last infantry to spawn there. That'd be perfect. It does look like this guy is connected as well. There we go. Cool. So we've got hoplites, and that's great for me. So we'll make our way over here. We'll actually pop one of our buffs as well, to go ahead and boost these guys up. Give them a nice little speed boost. And missiles also, help them out with when they are throwing, missile depression. It's kind of nice helping them out. It doesn't give them like huge boosts, but I mean the main thing is that we do give this Veni to our, our infantry. Oh, this guy has actually DC'd, which is not the best, so we'll take control of him. One of the things I do like about that is you can just, fully take control of your allied units. And it does look like we're going to go heavy for this wood, which is a good idea. Unfortunately, I don't think you can't spread out missiles, which is a little bit annoying, honestly. I wouldn't mind being able to spread out missiles, but I guess, it makes sense. Kind of leaving that just for infantry. So yeah, these are my Republic skirmishers. We have Caesar leading the men here as well, bringing them forward until glory, which is hopefully be great. So I'm going to try and use this. I'm at least going to try and like pick off one unit of this DC guy to help just keep me safe. And this is like what I want to be seeing. I want to see slow moving hoplites coming towards us. The nice thing is, as well, without going into the woods, I should be popping off another buff as well. Oh god, I popped off my melee buff. That's actually changed not so long ago to being a. Originally that was G and that was F, so that's why I've kind of messed up a little bit. We'll try and get some javelin throws off. Oh, look at that damage we're doing on this guy. He's trying to hold up. Now, granted, we aren't doing as much damage as we would like because of the woods. The woods obviously taking up a lot of this ammunition. But let's keep on pushing forward. There are archers there, which we need to be careful of, so I'm actually going to try and avoid them a little bit. We do have some hoplites. I do apologize. The woods are never that great to watch, if I'm honest. But yeah, these archers are painful. We need to be focusing down if we can, because I honestly cannot really go toe-to-toe with them. The archers will slaughter me. But I mean, if we throw up infantry, that should be fine. And we're gonna come flying into the side here. Again, I will pop off one of my buffs on my dudes. And just look at that damage we're racking up on this tier 1. We've literally slaughtered him. We're gonna have to fall back now, though, for sure. Get out of there. This infantry can come back as well from the DC player. Make sure we do keep an eye on this guy. Come back a little bit. Obviously, want to avoid all the archers. But we can turn around and help out here. Just get another javelin throw off. Slaughter them. Perfect. But we just can't deal with them archers right now. Unless our team helps us. Unless we push forward, we can't really deal with anyone. So I think what we do is we just fall back. No shame in falling back. Yeah, if you're a new player to this, if you feel like there's an opportunity or there's a balanced battle which isn't going in your favor, there is no shame in falling back whatsoever. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Just push back to like here. I'll bring the AI player back as well. Because it does look like we're not really winning this. We have archers. We don't really have archers. I mean, we're not really looking too good of a balance of power. But I mean, look how many kills we've got. 115 kills, and we haven't really kind of run into too much stuff. Granted, we haven't had the opportunity to pop our melee buff, our Veni, which is really strong. Look at that, 50% melee attack and 35% melee defense. Granted, my Caesar is a little bit higher than this. Sorry, I should have put that map a little bit lower as well. That's what I like to do when I'm playing solo. Yeah, like, granted, like, my Caesar is like a tier 6, I think, but I don't have any skirmishes higher than a tier 3. So to play them, I would have had to, I have to, like, go down to this rank to play them. Yeah, I think we literally fall back, though, and we try and kind of catch them here. I honestly do need to avoid, like, all of the... I need to avoid pretty much all of the enemy forces and enemy archers if I can. Oh, we also have another speed buff as well. I did not even see this. Dash. You guys to show how much I've played skirmishers. It's also currently obscured by my microphone, which is in my face. You guys go back a little bit more. We need to obviously avoid the archers. The archers are my biggest problem right now. Honestly, I don't really have a way to deal with them. If they get close enough, maybe we can. I mean, these guys should be... Yeah, these guys are hiding in long grass, which is great. So if the enemy want to come, they have to come a little bit up. And I guess we can kind of abuse that a little bit. Definitely come out here. We should be able to throw a lot of our javelins in on the enemy. Why is this guy retreating some more? I don't really think we should be retreating this much. We'll obviously pop our buff as well. Get these javelins out. Doing so much damage. We obviously probably need everyone up here as well. Would be nice. Get this unit back quickly. Pop our speed buff just to get out of there. These guys should all be in phalanx mode as well. There we go. Again, these archers are just so difficult for us to deal with. I don't know why this guy as well hasn't come to back us up. Yeah, bring everyone back. No, we don't want to do that. It's friendly fire. Yeah, it's a lot of friendly fire there. Yeah, I don't know why these archers are just like... I mean, like, he should just come around. I can't attack them. This guy should just move around here and chase them down. Like, we'll come in with some of our skirmishers a little bit and just hit these tier 1s as they are running away. We should be able to do, these guys are really clumped up as well. We'll also pop one of our buffs up on these guys as well. So this should be a slaughter. We just need to avoid this archer fire. I mean, look at the damage we're doing right now. Our allies are going to come in and hopefully clean this up. Bring these guys back. We obviously do not want to get a heavy infantry charge. Okay, hold fire now on these guys. Fall back. I mean, we should be winning this. I might actually just charge up a couple units to try and scare these guys off. Because you're winning there pretty nicely, actually. And these guys have come back a little bit. Yeah, I'm actually going to come up and try and deal with these guys. Because they're going to have to run away from this. Yeah, let's just move up and just try and take these guys out. Because they're going to have to run away from our missiles. And we're just going to try and be a bit more aggressive and try and take out these archers. Yeah, let's do that. Because look at the damage. Look at that damage we do on the archers as they try and run away. And we should be able to keep up with them somewhat. I mean, momentum is going to be pretty deadly. But let's just pop our speed buff. Try and get up here. Yeah, let's pop our speed buff. Try and get in their faces. Obviously, it's going to be really bad if we run into, say, some heavy infantry or something. But we might be able to get one more throw off on these guys. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, though. They do look like they are getting away. Just try and get on them. One throw. That's a one volley. We're doing some damage to them. Which is nice. But yeah, they're going to get away. There's no point chasing them, I don't think. Rest of our field. We've actually come out on top on this battle. We've got 303 kills. Skirmishers are extreme. Okay, they stopped. God damn it. We should be up here. Obviously, pop our buff as well if we have anyone with it still. We've got some archers still shooting. We obviously need to make sure we spread out as well. Spreading out is so important so that we don't get killed with multiple units. Yeah, we're just running away, and there's not really much we can do about it. If we can get some throws off on that unit, we do get a throw off on it, and we do a lot of damage to it. But again, I think we're actually going to be more useful elsewhere, so I'm actually going to ditch this field of battle right here. Let these guys, I mean, we have an entire infantry player right here, which should be able to chase them down. And I think we're going to be much more useful coming over and helping our team over here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll pop our speed buff as well. The speed buff I didn't even know we had. These archers, though, should just fall back. I wish there was a full back pin. I think that would be really nice if there was a full back pin. Just to kind of let you know that I'm not going to be there and helping you out. Let's go ahead and pop another speed buff on our dudes. I haven't really used my Veni whatsoever this battle. Yeah, it does look like we literally just have missiles left as well. Wow, look, 3 units of archers there, 3 units of archers here. That's pretty insane. This is a Militares, right? Yeah, no, this is actually a tier 1. Wait, no, it's not. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is an infantry charge. It's going to take us a little while to catch up just because this guy is pretty fast with his heavy infantry charge. But we should be able to. Okay, cool. So he's going to try and hide in here from me, which is absolutely fine. We're going to commit 2 units up here, and we're going to send one of our units right there to capture this flag, which will allow us to then see the enemy. We need to make sure that we are fast here, though. Yeah, there we go. We can just see them. Archers coming in now. We could even focus fire down here as well. But look at this damage. Obviously, he's going to chase us. And we're going to try and get one more. Okay, he's actually charging us to make sure we run. Actually pop our speed buff there. Oh, God. That's not good. This unit should be throwing their javelins in as well whilst we're running away. And we should try and make sure that we split up our units so he can't chase all of us. He has to make a decision on who to chase. And because of that, we can just run away. Yeah, we can just run away and shoot him at the same time. He can't chase us all. So because of this, we can just run away, shoot him. And this is what you really have to do. If you're facing like an inferior infantry force, you just have to kind of try and annoy them as much as possible. Keeping them at a distance. I've kind of messed up a little bit here. I should be running a little bit elsewhere. I should throw javelins there. I should be making sure that I am in range. I'm going to lose a few men here, which is fine. We should just be able to run forward there. And yeah, we should be able to even beat that. You know, our men should be okay at doing that. Javelins coming in, finishing off these guys. You guys are running down there. Yeah, we should be able to kill that. There's only a couple infantrymen left there. I mean, look at that, though. 400 kills on these guys. And I think that just goes to really show the power of, you know, if we don't get silenced by missiles, we do great in combat. We've only got 180 men left, so let's select everyone. Get over here. I mean, God, I really haven't used my Veni whatsoever. And maybe that's something I should have done when I was engaged right here. I really do need... It's been a couple days, or it's been like a week since I last played Arena, if I'm honest. I honestly do need to get a little bit better at kind of just using all my abilities in every single situation, I think. I mean, I guess we can come up here, right, and pop this buff. Give this guy a little bit of a boost. And we might as well go in as well. I mean, our melee attack and stuff is, you know, pretty boosted up.
The enemy base will soon be out.
And we're going to make sure we constantly pop our speed buff on these guys. There we go. So what do I even have left? I have 170 men left. I have no idea where they have men left, but it shouldn't really matter. Normally what you want to do when you're in a situation where you don't know where the rest of their forces are and you're rushing towards their base, you want to always kind of leave a vanguard unit back here. I mean, luckily we have an AI back here. Because, you know, at this point, we've got a huge 600-man advantage, pretty much. The only way we're going to lose this game is if they ninja cap us, if they cap our base. So normally what you want to do when you see when your team has a huge advantage and everyone's kind of just rushing towards the base, all you really want to end up doing is simply just kind of, you know, falling back to a base. If you see your team has has their base under control, you want to make sure that the enemy can't cap your own base, or at least you're there to slow them up. Because at that point, you know, the only way you can lose the game is if they can somehow get round the back and capture your base. So you want to try and prevent that as much as possible. However, you know, we are going to definitely capture their base before they even get close to capturing ours. We do have their archers set up there, which is maybe something we want to try and deal with by moving around the flanks, maybe. Yeah, maybe we will just go and deal with them. We'll just come around here again, making sure we have that speed buff popped on all our units. This one's actually, maybe we'll slow this one up just so, I mean, they will catch up eventually, right? Because the thing with Caesar, all his buffs are aura effects. So they're not like, you have to be in the aura or the area of effect constantly throughout the entire buff. If you step out of the area of effect, you will lose it. So you want to make sure that you are in that space. And the interesting thing is as well, if you pop Vidi first, you can actually pop the speed buff as well, which is a silence. It's a small kind of burst of speed. But that's interesting. That's actually really, really interesting. Let's make our way around here then. And we'll just finish off the last couple men. Now, in this situation, you know, our base was completely fine, but it's always better to be safe than sorry, right? Because they're the most frustrating game. This is actually the tier 3 premium unit. I think this is a premium archer unit. And I guess one of the things I really like about Arena is all the premium units are good in their own right, but they're kind of more of filling a space which the faction doesn't have. Like, the barbarians don't have any missiles in the lower tiers whatsoever. Does they even have any missiles, actually? That's a good question. Do barbarians even have any missiles? I don't think they do. Yeah, like, barbarians don't have any... Let's have a look quickly. Before we look at our stats, because I'm really curious. Armies, barbarians. Let's go look at Arminius. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't have any missiles whatsoever. So, like, these archers, wherever they are, do kind of fill in... Oh, they do have archers. Okay. Oh, they're not even a premium unit. Okay, cool. Well, bum what I was just saying. Basically, like, with the Romans, for example, just to kind of push my point, you know, Romans don't have access to cavalry until tier 5, so they can get auxiliaries to kind of fill that gap. Again, they don't have archers. They can kind of get these archers at tier 7 to fill that gap. Which is kind of just a nice little way of doing it. So we did come out on top if we look at our score. We did pretty decently as well, winning that battle. 415 kills. Oh my god, though. Our barbarian archer friend got 600, almost 700 kills. Shout out to him. He must have been the dude up in the top left. It just goes to show there was like no cavalry in this match. No one was playing low tier cavalry apart from our one guy, literally. And that just goes to show just the strength of archers if they are left alone. And I mean, this could be fine if we do go ahead and have it so that our archers are protected, you know. If this guy was protected, he could have still have done this much damage, granted if the enemy had archers or not. Most of our damage did come from our team, which is nice, and also our damage. I think the team is doing damage close to friendlies, at least that's what I think it is. But cool, that was a good battle. That's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more Arena Total War, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to bring you guys more content. Also, let me know what factions, what stuff you want to see me play next. I'm actually quite enjoying skirmishes. They're a nice little change of pace. So maybe I will definitely play a few more of them. I'm also going to make a video soon talking about my closed beta experience, I guess, you know, my stats and stuff, so we can run through everything, you know, my win rates, what units I've performed best on, what units I've played the most and stuff like that. I mean, look at that Legionary Cavalry, 89 games played and almost a 70% win rate. That's pretty impressive. If it wasn't for my tier 8 cavalry, which messed up, one, because I don't think it's very good, and also because of the way the tiers are set up, pretty much every tier 8 game I got into was a tier 10 game, and that's kind of why my win rate's so bad with them. But I mean, shout out to my 69, almost 70% win rate with tier 7s. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. But yeah, we'll run through all of that in a separate video, I think. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the open beta, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.